Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a speedrunning video. This is a recent speedrun that I did on Twitch, live on Twitch, twitch.tv/cubfan135, where we set a world record for obtaining all minerals in the game in the Structureless category. Structureless just means that there's no shipwrecks, no bastions, no fortresses, no ruin portals, no villages. Basically, it's just the core vanilla game. And yeah, we obtained all the minerals in a pretty short period of time. Actually, a world record period of time. So basically, this category, I'll sort of explain as we go what I'm doing, but it starts out the same as how you typically would in a survival world. You know, you get wood tools first, and then you dig down to get stone tools, and then you just have to sort of progress up the tech tree, if you will. So you have to go to iron, then diamond, then netherite. Although you don't have to make the netherite pickaxe, you can just, obtain netherite. So the materials you need for this category are actually 11 minerals. So you have to get coal, iron, gold, redstone, lapis lazuli, diamond, emerald, quartz, netherite, copper, and amethyst. So of those, by far the hardest are the amethyst and the netherite. And yeah, here you'll see we're actually still like getting wood and gearing up and stuff, but we're actually going for amethyst first. That's the sort of strategy I've decided to go with here for this speedrun. And because we're going for amethyst first, we wanted to spawn near an ocean, which we are, and we're crafting up some boats and some doors here in the hopes of being able to, number one, spot an amethyst geode from the ocean. That's also why we are currently running this in 1.17.1 and not 1.18. Because in 1.17, amethyst geodes actually spawn a little bit higher up in oceans, which makes them a little bit easier to spot. So I'm actually going around the ocean right now looking for an amethyst geode. And then I also spotted a mountain biome just off in the distance there, you can see. So I'm like, great, if we find an amethyst geode, we can go right over to the mountain biome, and that's where we'll find some emerald. Because, again, remember, villages and stuff don't exist, because this is the structureless category of all minerals. So we have to find a mountain biome to find emeralds, at least in 1.17. So right now we're just cruising the oceans looking for a amethyst geode. They're pretty distinctive because they have calcite and smooth basalt that show up on those, like on the surface of the ocean that sort of jut out. Also got some dolphins following us here. I could have jumped out and got the dolphin's grace, which I think I actually do here in a second. But yeah, Dolphin's Grace, if you don't know, is actually a little bit faster than going by boat. So here we go. Dolphin's Grace speeds it up a little bit. Although I didn't do a good job of like leveling this out. So you see I actually come out of the water there, which causes us to lose the Dolphin's Grace. But luckily I've spotted an amethyst geode down here. Again, it's next to a mountain biome, so this is fantastic for this category. So we're on a decent trajectory here. And luckily this geode, we actually didn't have to use our doors to break in. Typically you'll use doors to create an air pocket, and then you can dig out blocks faster. But here we had an opening to the amethyst geode, and we find an amethyst that is fully matured, and we break it, and there we go. Amethyst shard acquired. That's the first mineral right there. So that one is now done. The reason we look for them in oceans is because they're much easier to spot, and it's just essentially random if you go to the mountain biome. So it makes it more consistent if you get amethyst first from oceans. That's why we're doing this sort of strategy. Next up, we're going to get coal. So coal acquired there. Coal, pretty common resource, so you can find it in pretty much any run. We're also going to get a bunch more cobblestone right here, just so we have a furnace, because we need to smelt up things like copper and iron ore, potentially gold ore as well. And this will help us do that. We can also get a couple extra coal for animals. So we want to try and get some food so that we're not, just going only on what food we started with, or what hunger bars we started with. So that's what we're doing now. So now we're basically climbing into the mountain biome. We want to get off this stony shore area, make sure we're into the mountain biome proper so that we can find emeralds. And we also find copper here on the mountain. So there we go. We do still have to smelt that up though, but copper has been acquired. Then we go over here and we get some sheep for some food. Now, we could also, if we have enough wool, we could make a bed later on for netherite mining, which you'll see, but I don't really think bed mining is worth it in this category for netherite. But there could be some other strategies, for ancient debris, I should say. But there could be some other strategies you can implement here. But there we go. We got our food. We got everything we need. So we're digging down now, and we're going to start to look for minerals. Obviously, the first thing we're going to look for is iron. We're also looking for redstone and lapis and emerald and diamonds. And also potentially gold, but gold can also be acquired in the nether, which we will see. So we're basically just digging straight down. We want to try and get down to diamond level as quickly as possible to get a diamond pickaxe. And here we find iron right off the bat, which is fantastic. So obviously going to mine that. And we're going to get a couple of iron here because iron is actually quite useful. We need it for a bucket and potentially also a flint and steel to go to the nether, because we have to make a nether portal to get certain minerals. So we make a couple of furnaces, put these down here. And what we're going to do here is we're going to basically smelt up multiple things at the same time. So there's our copper going in. We're smelting up our food, and we're smelting up some iron. And while all those are smelting, we don't want to waste any time. So we're going to keep on going down. Obviously, we want to go in the same direction that we saw the mountain biome continued in. So we're going to go this direction and just continue to staircase down here. So basically, this is just the point where, yeah, it's mostly just digging down to get more resources. And luckily for us, we actually encounter a cave here momentarily. So there's more copper as well if we needed it. But yeah, we find a big cave down there, so that's great. Caves are actually much faster to find ores than just, randomly digging through the world. So that's what we wanted to find from the start. So there's our copper ingot. Copper is now completed. Fantastic. And we're going to throw away some of the stuff we don't need, of course. Keep our inventory clear. Obviously, we got some food coming. This furnace is done already, so we're going to pick that up. We got our iron here. We're going to go ahead and craft up a pickaxe. Iron pickaxe, because that helps a little bit in terms of mining speed. And we also want a bucket, so we need a water source. And that way, basically, with the water source, you can make a portal out of a lava pool. So that's what we have that for now. So that's good. So we're going to keep digging down. We want to go into this cave here. So I see it's not too far, so I might as well just drop in. And obviously, with mobs in the cave, you got to be a little careful. We're going to also try and get a little bit more iron, just because we want to potentially get a flint and steel. Although, as you'll see, that may not work out for us because we didn't stop and mine any gravel. So yeah, we actually went to the nether in a different way. So yeah, now we're just slaying mobs, running through caves, looking again for redstone, lapis, emeralds, and diamonds. And I got kind of unlucky here. I thought I would see, lapis or emerald pretty quickly, but that was not the case. Instead, we ran around here, and obviously we grabbed this water here, which is critical. We're going to make another portal with that in a moment. But yeah, still looking around. With the water bucket now, we can do water drops like that without taking much damage. So that's really nice. And as we make our way down here, you'll see we first find diamond. So kind of a rare thing. Also, you'll notice that we ran into a silverfish block, which, of course, we are in a mountain biome. So that sometimes is something you'll run into. Unfortunately, there was like 3 or 4 silverfish blocks in very close proximity here. They do sometimes spawn in groups, so we had to deal with a couple silverfish. A little bit of a time loss, but not too bad. And we got 3 diamonds here, so that's fantastic. And we got ourselves our lapis lazuli right there as well. I come over here and also grab an extra diamond or 2. Just like that. These are useful so you can make a shovel later on. So if you're in a soul sand valley, for instance, like in the nether, that might come in useful there. But there we go. Diamond pickaxe acquired. We'll need that. That's a necessity for mining the ancient debris in the nether later. So that's why we need that. Got a little zombie that's just chilling here. And yeah, we basically just need now emerald and redstone from the overworld. So again, going through these lava pools, we see some redstone, so that's fantastic. So now the last thing we need here is emerald. So now we're desperately searching for emerald, and then we can go to the nether. I'm also going to craft up, or smelt up rather, some iron, and decide to smelt up the doors here to preserve a little bit of coal. But yeah, we're smelting up the iron to get flint and steel, and also to get a shield. In the meantime, I'm looking around looking for a emerald ore. Emeralds, I believe, can spawn below level 31 in the overworld in this version, so that's sort of where we're looking for. What we're looking for. I'm also checking the Y level, while I'm like looking around here, just to make sure we're in the right area and the right Y level. So iron is done smelting. I come down here. We're going to craft up a shield first so that we're not wrecked by skeletons up top. This part is not strictly necessary. We could have just gone without the shield, but it did help here with this skeleton in particular here, and also with some other mobs a little bit higher up. So I want to try and go to places where I'm not necessarily, like where I haven't necessarily been before. So that necessitates basically running through a creeper, blocking it with the shield. Shield's super useful for doing stuff like this. And so yeah, again, just running through the caves, hoping for an emerald. It's kind of surprising that it took us this long to find an emerald because, yeah, it is a mountain biome and emeralds are somewhat common. And there we go. We found the emerald right there. So now we're done with the overworld. We got all the materials we need from the overworld now. We're now ready to go to the nether. So we just sort of drop in here. I probably didn't really need to do that. I probably could have just gone up. I also get kind of lost here. So we have to deal with this skeleton a little bit. And obviously we don't want to get sniped in the back. So we do a little 180 spin there, blocking the arrow. And then we're just running through here, trying to get back to the lava pool we were at before. Again, blocking the creeper with the shield. So thank goodness we got that. Somehow a zombie spawns down here at lava level. I'm not sure how this happened. But yeah, apparently the zombie wandered down here and then just glitched out. And then he's like, oh, there's a person here. And then he calls a couple friends in. They come over, they say hello, and we take care of them. But we need to go to the nether, so now we're going to make a nether portal. So the way you do that is pretty straightforward. So those of you who are watching the live streams on Twitch know exactly how this works. But basically, you can make a portal out of a single bucket of water. So yeah, we have the setup like this. So it's basically like a 2x3 with this little L shape here, and then a block here and here. Put the water there, and now we just got to place down some lava. I take the shield off the offhand so nothing weird happens with that. And yeah, we just start placing down our lava here. Pretty straightforward. So there we go. Portal is now pretty much made, although there is one block down here that I still have to put a lava bucket down there. There we go. Portal made. Okay, so now I don't have a flint and steel, so I decide, screw it, we're using wood. We're using wood. So wood can actually ignite portals. Takes a little bit of time, but we actually changed to hard difficulty here to help it out because, believe it or not, difficulty actually determines how fire spreads or how rapidly fire spreads. So by changing it to hard difficulty, the fire, in theory, spreads to the wood faster than it would on easy. And so now basically what we're doing is we're just waiting for the portal to light. Rearranging our inventory a little bit. I also decided to put wood on the other side of the portal to give it the maximum chance to ignite. So that actually is all of our wood gone. And what I'm doing here is I'm just basically making air blocks so that the wood can't ignite, because you actually have to have air blocks for fire to start. So we're just clearing out a little area back here. Just like so. And I'm also looking for gravel at this same time, like looking around for gravel to see if there's any nearby so we can get flint for flint and steel still, but yeah, then I just sort of put down some lava close to the wood in hopes that it ignites a little bit. And yeah, still waiting. So this is an area where time could be saved. I actually go over here looking for some gravel, but we only run into a mini daycare here with this baby zombie. There's also a skeleton up there, so I'm just like, yeah, maybe not. And by that time, I'm like, it should have lit by now if it's going to light, and that is, in fact, the case. So we grab our crafting bench and we head to the nether. So going into the nether at 1350, that's an okay-ish time. But definitely can be improved. I've definitely gone to the nether quicker in this category. You could easily get under 10 minutes if you get lucky with your ores. And also, yeah, don't get too much food at the start. But now the strategy is we need gold, we need quartz, and we need ancient debris to get our netherite ingot. Those are the only three we need left in this category. So we're digging downwards. We're actually aiming for level 15. And of course, in the nether, you got these little lava pockets, so you got to be careful with that. I like to put whenever I'm mining for ancient debris in general, actually, I like to put the nether rack in my offhand. So that way, like if there's a lava pocket, you can quickly and easily middle mouse button, and it instantly allows you to, or you can just right click actually, you don't even need middle mouse button. Otherwise you do need middle mouse button for the most part to quickly stop lava and stuff. But yeah, this way we're going down to level 15. We're doing a staircase down. Could go straight down if you're feeling bold, but in this case we actually would have gone into lava right there. So it was a good method to do a staircase down. It's a more consistent method to do a staircase down. And we also happen to find some gold, nether gold ore here. So here we just mine this for the gold nuggets. We need 5 gold in total. We need 4 for the netherite ingot, and we need 1 for the actual gold ingot itself. So we're getting that right now. Go ahead and keep on heading down. Keep on making the staircase. I don't know why I made the staircase so good. We actually are not going to need to use the staircase coming back. We could have just dropped down there, but it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, again, we're looking for level 15. And once we get there, we'll start mining straight ahead. Those of you who have seen my ancient debris video know that, yeah, we're at 15 now. So now I actually opened up chunk borders. So we're looking for chunk borders, but we're going to try and do the mine in a straight line method. There's a bunch of methods that you can use, but I found mining in a straight line is the most efficient method. Keeps you mining blocks, keeps you focused and moving forward. But yeah, you can see those lines, the yellow lines, and occasionally a blue line. Those are actually chunk borders. The reason we're mining like right along a chunk border is because this method, you can basically check 2 chunks at the same time. The chunk we're in and the chunk next to you. So yeah, we also found a little bit more gold, and bam, there is our gold now completed. So we now only need quartz and ancient debris. But yeah, you can basically check the chunk you're in right now. So the chunk on the left and the chunk on the right at the same time, and hopefully that sort of increases your chance to find ancient debris just a little bit. Some other methods you could employ here, just because this is sort of the most RNG based section of this category of this run. You could do poke holes on the chunk borders. I think that would also be effective. And there we go. Quartz has now been acquired. So that is the final mineral before the netherite ingots. So we're now done with everything except for finding ancient debris. And we need 4 ancient debris in total to complete the netherite ingot. So now we're only looking for ancient debris. But some of the other methods besides the straight line method that you could employ would include like poke holes every 3 or 4 blocks. That's a method I've used in the past in this category to help out with the RNG a little bit. But it is still RNG, very heavily RNG dependent in this part. RNG meaning random number generator, meaning it's random when and where you find the ancient debris. But yeah, as you can see, I think this category could definitely go under 20 minutes. Where it's 17 minutes and we have everything except for ancient debris right now. And we've already been mining down here for a few minutes. So definitely room for improvement in this category. But still, yeah, doing this method I think is one of, if not the most efficient way to do it. You could use a bed. I think I got some wool from sheep earlier. And if we had some extra wood, we could use like a bed or 2. That might help. TNT I don't really think is plausible because you have to get sand as well as kill a bunch of creepers. And you'd only have like 1 or 2, if that. But I guess if you had some gunpowder and some sand for some reason, you could do like a TNT or 2. That might help slightly, but in general, I think this is probably the close to or approximately the best method. So again, just mining in a straight line. Again, it's pretty rare block. Ancient debris is pretty tough to find, but yeah, I think this is the best method to do it. But depending on your RNG here, you could easily get under 20 minutes. So definitely room for improvement here. Can be kind of frustrating though, mining in a straight line like this and not finding anything. Especially when you find other stuff first, like gold and quartz, and then blackstone, and yeah, a bunch of stuff like that. But it's not too bad overall. I think one method that could be used to improve this part is actually spending time to get some obsidian beforehand. However, that does require you to beforehand, when you're on the surface, slaying cows for leather and also getting sugarcane. So you have to sort of pre-plan for that a little bit more than just the unenchanted diamond pick, which I'm using here. But that is a method that could work because that will help to break the netherrack a little bit quicker. And as such, potentially, at least on average, find the ancient debris faster. So that's a method that could be used to help with this section of the run. If you spend some time, once you get the diamond pick, to mine a little bit of obsidian first. But again, it does take time to mine obsidian, so you have to weigh the benefits of that as well. Yeah, I just don't even bother mining gravel. Gravel pits might also be worth digging out if you have a diamond shovel, which we can actually make, but I still think mining in a straight line is better than doing the gravel method. But here we should start to see, I think sometime soon here, we get our first ancient debris. Ancient debris, if you don't know, they they spawn in groups of 2 and 3. 1 to 3. So you need to find at least 2 groupings of ancient debris to get the netherite ingot. So yeah, at this point, half our pick is gone. It's looking rough. I believe the previous world record was 28 minutes 19 seconds. So we still have a little bit of time. Still on world record pace if we can find some ancient debris rather quickly. We need, like I said, 2 sort of patches of ancient debris. And luckily, I think somewhere up here is where we find our first one. And obviously, you hope for not finding a solo ancient debris. You want to find a debris that, has some other debris next to it. That's ideal. And of course, we're sticking to the chunk boundaries here, maintaining the method, maintaining that section. So yeah, we get some more quartz here. And at this point, it's kind of getting ridiculous because, yeah, you'd expect to find at least 1 ancient debris. You should be getting, like, around an ancient debris every, like, I think it's, what was it, like one ancient debris every, like, 80 seconds with an efficiency 5 pick. So, you figure every few minutes you should find at least 1 ancient debris. So, yeah, at this point, it's like, come on, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's got to be here. It's got to be here. And then, suddenly, we will see, possibly. I thought I found it before this, but I guess not. There we go. There's our ancient debris. So there's our first ancient debris right there. Again, we need 4, so we're hoping that there's more than 1, and there is. There's actually 2 ancient debris here. There we go. 1, 2. Very good. And of course, yeah, once we have the ancient debris, we're going to go ahead and slop down a furnace and start to smelt that stuff out. And while that's smelting, we're going to keep going, hoping for some more ancient debris. And again, still mining in a straight line. We got to find 1 more piece, or 2 more pieces rather, but hopefully just 1 more vein, quote unquote, of ancient debris. And I realized since we're getting kind of far away, we probably want to go back and get those netherite scraps. Turns out that was a good decision. We leave the furnace there because it takes time to break it. Double check my inventory to make sure I have all the right materials. And so now we just need 2 more pieces of ancient debris, and then we are done with this category, essentially. So, yeah, we'll just keep on mining in a straight line here. And we got pretty lucky with this second vein of ancient debris. Found this just moments after the first one, so there we have it. There is the third piece rather, of ancient debris, and then there's the 4th one right there. So now I realize we just got to mine it out, and we got the advancement. So let's listen in. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Here. Okay, we're fine. Thing down here. 1 more. This is it. We got it. Where's it at? There it is. That's it. Right? Cool. Yes, that's it. 2359. Hey! Let's go! We got it. We got it, folks. We got it. No doubt on that one. No doubt on that one, baby. Woo! Woo! Let's go! There we go, ladies and gentlemen. The fastest time to get all minerals right there. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely awesome. We got your quartz. We got your gold. We got your copper. We got your lapis. We got your emerald. We got your diamond. We got your redstone. We got your amethyst. And we got your netherite ingot right there. Nice and beautiful in the inventory. Amazing. Amazing. All right, let's do it. Let's take off the face cam real quick. We got to show the seed. Let's see. Take off the frame as well. There we go. Okay, so /seed. There is the seed right there, ladies and gentlemen. So there we have it, guys. That is it for me today. A new world record for all minerals, structureless RSG. Pretty cool to see, and yeah, I'm looking forward to see this category go a lot faster in the very near future. For now, though, that is it for me. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.